like a wow session.
Very confident that the process is going to work. I have no worries.
Look where we're going. Alright guys, I am on my way to the fertility clinic to go to our teaching session to start IVF and talk about the IVF funding. So just went over there. I kind of changed my mind because just gotta change the way I eat. So yeah, we're on our way and I will let you guys know what we learned, right? Alright, I'm here at the fertility clinic and we're going to go into the teaching session and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm not sure if I can record in there, but if I can, I will. And I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Clarification come up during the presentation, please just raise your hand and there'll be an opportunity at the end to ask some questions as well. Okay, so IVF, as many of you know, really in a nutshell involves the stimulation of the ovary to produce more than the one egg that's generally produced on its own, with the purpose of removing those eggs with a procedure, placing them in a dish, and combining them with sperm to create embryos.
And I can tell you, as an embryologist, I'm a very attention to detail person. So I'm a firm believer that we need to take care of the steps along the way in the process, and that's what adds up to the success that we have at the end. So tonight I'm going to overview what happens in the lab. We'll focus mostly on the IVF lab, but I'll sprinkle in some of the aspects of the andrology lab as well. We'll talk about everything from the retrieval to the time. Beam here is capturing particles in the air. There's thousands of particles in this air. Those particles trap what are called volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. It's well documented those VOCs are bad for embryo development. So the foundation of any good lab is to have a clean environment. And we work very hard to make sure that the lab that we work in is extremely clean. In fact, the last time we did testing, our testing came in at less than 30 parts per billion. Our rating was 29 parts per billion. The guy doing the testing said it was the cleanest lab he's ever been in their growth. I know embryos don't like the wavelength of fluorescent lights. The blue portion of the spectrum of light in a fluorescent light is not good for embryos. So we don't have overhead fluorescent lights. We have incandescent lights. We actually dim the lights while we're working on your eggs and gametes.
That I'll try and point out where funding comes into play. So there are 4 fee categories: administration, clinical, laboratory, and medications. I'll tell you right now, anywhere you see plus HST, that's considered administrative. Government does not cover anything that's administrative. So IVF fees. So when you walk through these doors and you do cycle monitoring for IVF, we have a base fee. This is the private fee. The base fee of $6,200. So this covers all of your blood work, all of your ultrasounds, all of the nursing and physician consults. It includes everything up to and including the retrieval. Your base fee, the ICSI fee, is $1,500. If you're doing ICSI with surgically retrieved sperm, and if you're talking to Dr. Fisher about things like a PISA or a TISA, he'll talk to you in more detail about this, but there's a separate fee to getting that sample. You guys had enough of me or what? So I hope by now that you have an appreciation for why we wanted to have this discussion with you. I think there's a lot to be understood about the medical aspect. I always think it's good for me to tell you a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes in the lab. I hope that's been of interest to you. And the financial aspect is, of course, it's important. I think as much as we need to tell you about the medical and the science behind this, there's a cost that you have to come into this being aware of. So I hope that we've introduced that to you. If there's one last piece of advice I can give to you, it's to please ask questions.
Well, we just left the IVF teaching session, and honestly, that was like a wow session. I feel totally different about this IVF process. They gave so much information. I'm more confident in the process. Got to talk to the lab technician, and he went through everything when it comes to his process of the IVF and what he does and what he's confident in. So yeah, more confident, feel good. I hope that everything works out. I'm kind of drained. That was a lot of information. I kind of broke down in the car because I'm just so overwhelmed, and I feel so much more positive about this whole process. But we are here at the beach. You can see he's about to fly the drone. So how did you feel, Mike?
I feel very confident that the process is going to work. I have no worries. I know we're trusted into the right hands, so I'm thinking it'll be a good addition coming up in the very near future.
So what they really covered tonight was the IVF process, what happens in the lab, and the billing process. They went through everything. Like, honestly, I'm overwhelmed with information right now, and I just kind of got to take it all in. It was a really good teaching session. Mike wants to do a shot with the drone, so check this out. It's gonna be good. So it's been a crazy day. It's been a positive day. And honestly, everybody, during this IVF process, I'm going to try my hardest to keep positive. Because I'm a strong believer, if you think positive, you think you already have it, then it will come, right? So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try my hardest. I've actually already bought baby clothes, you know? I'm trying my hardest to just keep positive. I've already named, I have 2 names picked out. I'm just, oh my God, guys, like, I just been suffering from infertility for so long, and to know that so many women are going through all this pain that I'm going through, this empty feeling, this like, it's really difficult to go through infertility. So today was an absolutely amazing day, and I just wanted to close this off and let everybody know that you need to keep positive, keep your faith. I'm keeping in the back of my mind that even if it doesn't work, now after this teaching session that I went to this evening, it's not going to be that bad. If it doesn't work, it's not that expensive. It's, you know, I'm just going to keep my mind, my body, everything as healthy and positive and confident as possible. Because that's one thing that us women that suffer from infertility go through, is confidence and self-esteem. Like, we lose so much of ourselves when we find out that we're not able to have a child on our own, you know? But after tonight, honestly, this is an amazing process. This baby is going to be so loved once he gets here, or she gets here. My whole family thinks I'm having a boy. For some reason, I keep dreaming that I'm having a boy. We'll see, right? Either which way, I'm going to be happy. I want a girl or a boy, as long as he or she is healthy, happy. Mikhail and I will be signing the IVF papers early September, and I'll do some more vlogs in between, let you guys know how I'm feeling, because so far I've been pretty positive. I'm confident that this is gonna work, and I'm going to try to keep positive and confident, and hopefully soon you'll be seeing a little baby in my vlogs. All right, well, keep watching and keep positive, people. All right, because that's the best that we can do for ourselves, is just to keep positive. I was crying earlier, but I was crying happy tears because I am so overwhelmed with how everything is going. I have an amazing doctor, and the people that will be performing the actual lab work, oh my gosh, they're amazing. I've picked an amazing clinic, and I'm so confident now, and I'm just so happy. And I really hope that everybody that is watching this can experience my journey, and hopefully soon meet my little one. So thank you for watching, everybody. We're gonna enjoy the rest of the evening on the beach. We gotta go pick up the kids soon, and yeah, take care, everyone. Bye.